Hey there, beautiful souls. Hi, how are you? For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Winter. And look, there's no coincidence that you're here. And there is definitely there. Okay, so I feel like you're coming into like this new powerful era in your life. Whoever you are, I feel like you're male or female, but specifically for the divine feminines, again, male or female, it doesn't matter, but like you're entering into your your like dark feminine era where like you are really taking back control over your life. And again, I feel like this is going to be either male or female, but masculines like you just may be really stepping up your game as well. You know, maybe, but whoever you are, male or female, you have been abused. You've been walked all over and talked to any kind of crazy way. Relationships may have um, undervalued you, unappreciated you, and now like you're really stepping up because I'm hearing that song uh, Venom. They're gonna taste my venom. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not even gonna try to sing it, you guys. But it's like people have had you or got you effed up, you know, like people got you effed up, and you are really like stepping into this whole new era in your life where you're just really pulling in the reins and taking control over your life. I feel like you are speaking your truth, or like you're going to be entering into an era where you're no longer afraid to speak your truth. You may have felt like you had to walk on eggshells, or you've had to silence yourself in some way, or you've just kind of kept yourself small. And this energy that you've been in where you have kept yourself small, you haven't really whether or not you've intentionally done this, unintentionally done this, unwittingly done this, but in some form or fashion, you have kind of been small. Maybe it is you did this subconsciously because you felt like you know, like you didn't feel like you had the what's the word I'm looking for, maybe you felt like you didn't have the right to take up space. But like I'm now seeing you move into this era where you are, you know, really taking a stance and taking up space, defending yourself, defending your voice, you know, defending your rights and fighting back against injustices against not only yourself but possibly even other people. Like you're taking a stand and taking control. People are about to taste the same poison that they wanted for you. They wanted you, you know, so they're about to like taste taste your venom, or taste the poison that they wanted for you. I feel like you have suffered some sort of an abuse. Yeah, like look, we've got Pandora. Uh, you're about to open Pandora's box and let out a whole world of shit for people. Yeah, because people thought you were stupid. They underestimated your knowledge. They underestimated your intuition. Your it's like they just underestimated you, undervalued you. You may have felt alone, felt abandoned, been quite literally been abandoned. People walked away from you, you know, because they overlooked you. You know, they overlooked you. They didn't see what you were truly capable of. And now you're going to shock the world. Like you're going to shock the shit out of people. Excuse my language, but like that's how powerful this energy is, that this whole new era that you're standing going into. You know, you're not going to allow yourself to be abused. Somebody watching, like you may quite literally have been physically harmed or abused, maybe even SA'd at some point, either like God forbid, like as childhood, or maybe even like you were taken advantage of during maybe a night of drinking, or um, you you know there's some sort of violence, or just like um, emotionally manipulated, violated. You know, you've been violated in some form or fashion. Your trust has been violated. Your physical vessel has been violated, and now like you're really stepping into this whole new powerful era, you know. And I think that is so very exciting. Like you're just really taking control of your life. I mean, there's going to be people that are just going to be shook, you know, like they're just going to be like, where did this come from? They may even say that you're being mean because you're standing up for yourself, you know. And I don't feel like you intentionally want to harm anyone. You don't. But it's like if you being in control of your life and thinking of yourself harms other people, that's on them. That has nothing to do with you. And people are going to have to take a long look in the mirror and look at themselves. And that's another thing too, like you are walking karma, you know. And that may be another reason why people have like pushed you around or pushed you away or ran from you, because you reflect back at them things that they need to work on and heal within themselves, and they don't like that. They don't like that. Somebody has abused their authority. This may be a spouse or a parent or a boss, but there's someone in your life that has abused their power, their authority in your life in some form or fashion, and now you're taking all of your power back. Like you are really stepping into this phase where you're like, I don't F with you. you little, let's see here. I ain't effing with you. Someone's also afraid that you're gonna speak some sort of truth, or like you're gonna give away their lies. There's so, like someone is hoping and praying like that you don't give them away, or that you don't speak some sort of truth about them. That's something that I'm picking up on as well. Yeah, look, people have cursed themselves. They're going to think that you've cursed them or that you've hexed them, but really they're just doing it to themselves. They've done it to themselves. Show me clearly, Spirit, more energy here. What's going on with the collective? Tell me more. Yeah, there's someone that is like scared, like, and they may not be consciously aware of this fear, but there's this anxiety about like what you're gonna do or what you're gonna say, and like fearing that like you may be hexing them. There may be like a karmic, the karmic partner of an ex that may even be worried about that, worried that you're hexing them, or they're just worried, scared that you know you are going to hex them and their life is going to be falling apart, but you've got nothing to do with it. Well, you may not, but more than anything, it's like these people are really hexing themselves. Their own wrongdoings is what's really hexing them. I keep hearing that Venom song in my head. Show me clearly, Spirit. Tell me more. The Romantic and the Alchemist. I feel like you have been a bit of a romantic. Like you just always tried to see the good in others. Like you tried to love people, and all they did was walk all over you. You know, like you've really tried to even change people. You've seen the potential in them, and you thought that maybe you could change them, that you could make them a better person. Yeah, because you've tried to be the hero. You have tried to be the superhero and change people because you know you love them, and you could see the goodness in them, and like you maybe ignored red flags. You ignored reality, romanticizing this version of love that you had, and and that may have caused you to really have a tough time in relationships, or like in a particular relationship. So you maybe have been the one to try to save the day, to save other people, to be like, what is it, Captain Save-A-Ho? You're not Captain Save-A-Ho, you know, like you can't like save people, and like in the process of like you trying to help people maybe get on their feet, or like trying to help them grow, it has only like brought you down, and maybe even someone has like resented you because you are doing so good and they're not, and they resent you, or like maybe even have left you because of their own ego. And now it's like you've got all these ancestors that are like really pushing you into this new era. Not necessarily pushing you, but they're like guiding you and supporting you into this new era where you know how to draw the line, where you know how to set boundaries, where you know how to take control over your life, and no longer be the pushover. Can I get single jumping cards only, please, Spirit? To show me clearly what cards represent the viewers, the group of souls that will be drawn to this reading, the group of souls that this reading is meant for. Yeah, the loner. So like this is, you may even be a bit of a loner, be in this loner energy. And it says, what you're searching for can only come with long periods of solitude. Some paths you have to walk alone. I walk a lonely path. What is it? The only one I walk. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't think of the words. But regardless, this is a time of you maybe being single, and if you're not single, if you're in a committed relationship, this is still a time for you to find time of solitude, to really decompress, to really go inwards, to cut out people and situations and beliefs. So like if you have recently found yourself single, or if you're having a tough time in relationships, it's because at this period in your life, at this moment, you're meant to be alone. And if you're so regardless of whether or not like you're actually married and you're living with someone and all of the things, if it's been a difficult relationship, it's meant because you're being guided to really pull into yourself. If you're like in a happy, loving relationship and there's nothing wrong and, you know, life is wonderful, well, then this reading probably isn't for you anyways. But I'm just saying, if that's you, then the relationship itself, you may be feeling as a couple really guided to kind of pull away from the world right now, and just kind of pull into one another, and just being alone with the two of you, and just cutting out other people that aren't on the same paths as the two of you are right now. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm kind of focusing a little bit on like what challenges you're facing. Yeah, the Confuser, and then we have the Tactician. But I'm only going to take the Confuser because I only take single jumping cards, and it did come out on top. So, but we will look at the energy too. So right now, it's like feeling confused and trying to come up with some sort of plan of action. You may feel uncertain about your path, or like your career, or like your spiritual path. But so right now is a time to embrace uncertainty. You know, and it says you may not have a clear path, but it says some paths you have to walk alone. So it may feel kind of confusing being alone. You have to figure something out for yourself right now. It's a time for you to just kind of figure things out by yourself. And you may not know like what this clear path is, or have like a clear plan, you know, trying to come up with a plan and feeling uncertain about your next moves. And Spirit is saying it's okay if you don't know it all right now. You just take time to figure it out. Just let go of the need to know everything, to have all the answers, and to really embrace this time of uncertainty, you know, especially, you know, whatever area this is, whether it's relationships, whether it's your career or your spirituality or just life in general. You know, it's okay to just be, to not know what's going to happen next, you know. What's working for them, Spirit? Single jumping cards only, Spirit. What's working for them in the near future? What energy is going to be working for them in the near future? What energy is going to be working for them in the near future, Spirit? Show me clearly. The Entertainer is what's going to be working for you. Bottom of the deck is the Phoenix. You are about to have a comeback. This is you. You may have had your innocence taken from you. Like, you may have had innocence taken from you because of some sort of an abuse, and rage was left in the place of your innocence. And that rage has given birth to the Phoenix. And now it's time for you to fully embrace this Phoenix era of your life, where you are going to fly. And these people who have done you wrong, who have done you dirty, who have abused you, part of their karma is to watch you rise, because you are going to be like in the spotlight. You may be on stage, you may be entertaining in some form or fashion, you may be in the public eye, or like on social media, or like there's going to be this, like, your time to shine here with this Phoenix energy and the Entertainer. It's your time to shine. You know, like, you may even become you know, very popular. And so you go from, you know, being in a place of solitude, being alone, to not having, you know, maybe not having a whole lot of friends, to like kind of pushed out into the spotlight, where you are, you know, becoming popular and having lots of friends and very sociable. And there are going to be people that are confused, like, how did this happen? You know, and you're not even going to see them. Like, because your future's so bright, you got to wear shades. Look at that. My future's so bright, I got to wear shades, you know? Like, so you're really right now undergoing like a very profound transformational period in your life. You know, it's like this big transformational period that you're going through right now is to like reshape and change any unhealthy habits, behaviors, beliefs, relationships. Like, and you're going to be coming out like a whole new person and having this comeback. And you may have to really go through this in silence, go through this alone, going through this whole transformational period away from the prying eyes of others. And then as you emerge, it's like a completely different people, and you shock the shit out of people. Yeah, we got influencer. So it's like you may actually have, it's like you're going through some sort of transformational period that brings with it like charm, charisma. Like, you are going to have the ability to really influence others around you, being very, people are going to look up to you. People are going to ask you, like, how did you overcome that period? How did you take control over your life? How did you make this happen? People are going to be asking you questions. There's definitely great things coming your way, because you are moving into this period of being able to really attract, and there's this charm that you have. You have some sort of it factor, right? That that other people want. There may even is like there is like you have some sort of skills or talents that's better than what you think they are, or because Spirit just showed me the Six of Pentacles in my mind's eye. So it's like you have something that's better than what you think it is, or like you can do something better than what you think it is. Let's just say you're a musician and you're on stage, and it's like your music is really going to touch people, you know, and it's like way better than what you give it credit for. Something along those lines. There's with the optimist, it represents represents a breakthrough. So it's like there's a breakthrough at hand because of your optimism, because of your, even though like you may start to lose hope and you may start to feel antsy, you're still not giving up on hope. You have this optimism, that there's that linger of optimism and hope still within you, and this perseverance. It's like that's the light that is kind of clearing the way here for this clear path for you. That perseverance that keeps lighting this clear path even in the face of uncertainty, you know. And you're entering a period of happiness. Positive and social times are afoot. Expect things to go well at this time. So what's going good for you and is going to be this period of optimism and happiness, and positive things happening for you, expecting things to go really well. You know, you may like make new friends, or like, you know, maybe you get a tattoo, or like you're just going to be feeling better, looking better, you know, really attracting the right kind of people to you. Yeah. You're stepping into a period of leadership where you're the leader. People are going to look to you. But as we go further down, we see the devil right there. So there may be distractions. The enemy, so to speak, sends distractions in your way in form of like fights, arguments, lovers that only want to hurt you and take advantage of you, that want to kind of deter you and pull you off track. So staying focused, staying persistent, you know, having that spirit of perseverance. And you have been given a spirit of perseverance because you're meant to really be in the public eye. You're meant to like shine in some form or fashion. Like I know I say form or fashion a lot, but that's only because this is a collective reading and it's general. So I say that as a way of just kind of like getting you to understand that you'll need to make it fit how it fits for you without trying to force it. But like there is going to be some distractions. So be careful not to get drawn in, and don't let other people play on your weaknesses to pull you off your path, because there is some uncertainty and there may be an enemy that can smell that uncertainty on you, whether they're like consciously aware of it or not. And there may even be, yeah, because look, we have the villain. There's like, people may even see you as a villain, you know, because you are going to be becoming very, very successful. But there's someone that does want to disrupt your success, that wants to send you the evil eye, that wants to like kind of pull you in through like, you know, they see you being successful. This could even be a romantic partner, sad to say, but there's like a romantic partner even that wants to, that is kind of bitter or resentful of your success, and they may, you know, kind of try to like say or do things in order to distract you, to pull you off your intended path. So stay focused, stay determined, stay in control, and not let this energy pull you off your path is what they're saying. So you guys, let's use some prophecy cards, and then if we have time, we'll use some tarot as well. Look, if any of this is resonating, give me a like, you guys, because the more you interact with me, the more I'm able to pick up on your energy in the future. Also, it helps this reading reach those who may really need to hear it as well. And the universe gives to those who give. So if you can help assist other people getting their message when they really need to hear it, you know, the universe is going to return the favor in some way for you. So look, be wary of someone you consider a close friend. Their intentions are not pure. There is someone, and this could be like a romantic partner, there is someone that doesn't have the purest of intentions. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person or that they're evil or whatever. It just means that their intentions are not the purest, and they may try to like throw you off track, right? So there may be some sort of disagreements. This is a time for you to really be in your selfish era, be in control of your life and putting up boundaries. Spirit, can I get some prophecies about the near future for the viewers that are still watching this video or will still watch this video up into this point? Can I get some? And this deck is enchanted, you guys, so if you want to look at it while I'm shuffling and ask it to speak to you, it will. You will soon be met with a surprise from Spirit as a reward for perseverance, dedication throughout your struggles. You cannot even make that up. You cannot. I said stay focused, stay the course, stay dedicated. Don't let yourself get thrown off track because of lovers, ex-lovers, what's going on with someone else. You know, whatever is going on like in your personal life, don't let that deter you, because Spirit's going to reward you. Spirit's going to give to you. You're going to be rewarded. You can't even make that up. You really can't. Shut up. And this is almost word for word what I just said about the transitional period that you're going through. Or I said a transformational period, but this says transitional, but it's pretty much the same thing. And it says you will be entering a transitional phase in which you may feel restlessness. Look, some uncertainty, some restlessness. Things may seem complicated at this time, but these changes are needed to help you move forward on your journey. Whatever. Oh my God, shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Spirit, thank you. Look. All right, so this may be also a deterrent. A romantic love interest will soon reach out to you. This may be a deterrent for you. This may be like a new love, an old love, or this is like a current love that is trying to reach out to you and maybe trying to like throw you off your game, throw you off course, throw you off track. So just be careful of that. You may feel uncertain right now. There may also be like some uncertainties regarding your love life. Oh my God, this one card just flew into the floor on my big singing bowl that I got down here on a cushion. And it says, look, you will soon face difficulties that will cause an increase in anxiety. Look, the confuser that will soon... you may soon face difficulties that will cause an increase in anxiety for you. Seek support from helpful people at this time. So this may even be like support from your favorite tarot card reader or your friends or your family, or maybe even like watching videos online, reading books, self-help books, things like that might be what you need to help you. Seek support from the universe, from Spirit, from God, whatever it is, or whoever it is that you subscribe to, but we also have some travel time. Also, shut up. I literally got the same exact card for you guys yesterday. Unexpected wealth and abundance will find you before the year's end. So if you're feeling anxiety about like money and travel, leave those worries behind. But regardless, you are entering a transformational period in your life, a transitional period even, where you're going to move forward in a new direction that is where you're leaving these worries behind you. Thank you, Spirit. And we have bridge. All right, so there may be someone that comes in with an apology. This may be a romantic love interest. This is just someone that you love, where there's been some sort of tension or fallout or tiff, and this person wants to come in an apology with an apology and make amends. Be cautious of anything like that. But I do feel like someone, it's like they're tasting karma, and it's like they do feel badly, and there is someone that has maybe spoken lies on you, that has done you dirty, and they're starting to feel that the consequences. So they may subconsciously know that they have to apologize and make it right by you in order for their life to go back to normal. So that's why they're maybe feeling intuitively led to apologize. You can accept their apology. That doesn't mean that you have to and like forgive them. That doesn't mean you have to have them back in your life. But we also, bottom of the deck, it says you will unexpectedly have a change in your career path. There's a massive transformation happening in your career that's leading you to wealth and abundance. And it may be a bit of a shock when this happens, when as everything really starts going well. It's almost like you're expecting it because you've been manifesting it, but at the same time you're like, holy shit, this is actually happening. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, that's this energy that I'm getting. You're like, holy shit, are you for real? Is this really happening? Like, are you serious, God? Like, are you serious, Spirit? Like, is this really happening? Yes, this is really happening. And there's also, too, again, there's someone coming in to declare their love. They're expressing their feelings, and there may be like some communication about feelings and trying to make amends, you know, trying to fix and repair something. But yeah, that's so exciting. Let's just get a couple of tarot to see which card. Look, this is a loner. This is you. Like, this is a time of a journey of self-discovery for you. Like this card says, you know, this is like you going into long periods of solitude, you know, walking a lonely life, or just kind of withdrawing, maybe feeling detached from people in your life, going through periods of just feeling detached, you know. And so you may have to practice the subtle art of detachment. Yeah, like a subtle detachment, so that you can kind of get your life back on track and gain control over your emotions or your finances or just your life in some way. But Spirit, what card best represents the collective energy over, let's just say, the next week or two, Spirit? What card best represents the collective, the viewers, the group of souls that will feel drawn to this particular message? So the Ten of Swords, it's a transformational period. It's been difficult. You're also at the end of a very. I told you guys, Spirit was showing me the Six of Pentacles in my mind's eye. Remember? And then look, there we have the King of Pentacles. You're about to make so much more money than what you thought you were going to make. You know, there's a difficult struggle, you know, followed by like receiving some sort of gift. You may also. It's like you may have helped someone out financially, been giving them money or assisting them with the understanding that they were going to help you once they got back on their feet. But they're like maybe not able to pay you. There may have also been someone that may have given you a loan or gave you something to help you out until you got back on your feet. And now like they're like, well, remember when I helped you? Like, you know, I really need that back. So there might be that as well. But regardless, like if you're looking for a new job, if you're looking for a promotion, if you're just looking for things to improve financially, this is a very, very good omen, especially since we've got the King of Pentacles right here, that you're going to like find a job that pays better than you thought it was going to make, or like you're going to make more than you thought you were going to make, or something like that. There's some sort of assistant. You may be like relying on the help of others, or like, you know, there's like maybe even like some sort of welfare or like government assistance to help you until you can get back on your feet. But with the Ten of Swords here, there's been some sort of painful ending, I feel like. You know, you may have gotten your feelings hurt. You may have like, there may have been like some sort of breakup or divorce, or like there's I saw this yesterday several times when I was shuffling for the collective reading. So there may be like a fear of failure, a fear of like falling on your face, even a fear of success, because there may be a fear of like being embarrassed or like falling on your face in front of other people. But regardless, with the Ten of Swords and the Empress, it trumps the Ten of Swords. You're coming to the end of a difficult chapter in your life. You're coming to the end of that, and you know, it's like you're reign, the next part of your life is like, I want to say like this next reign of your life where, you know, like the empress reigns, the queen reigns, and it's like during this time of you being in control in this era, it's like going to be very prosperous, very fruitful, very successful. There may even be like some fear or worries over a parent, over a mother figure, or just like a parent, like the um, something, somebody worried about their parent or grandparent. Um, I don't want to tell you not to worry, because whoever you are, it's like you're gonna worry. And but regardless, there's like coming to, there's something here, there's an inevitable ending taking place, but ultimately, like, it does bring about some sort of good fortune and assistance here for you, much needed assistance that you need, deserve. So don't worry about ruin. There is also too, like, someone that, like, all right, this is like not for everyone, but there's like a breakup, someone that you may have broken up with, or you may have had like some sort of misunderstanding. There's been hurtful words. Maybe you said, F it, I'm finished. You may have blocked someone. They may have blocked you, and this person wants to reach out and try to mend something, but it's like to progress this, or to like further this relationship, would just be to kind of delay the inevitable ending. So I feel like spirits, like, they only want to come around now because they do see you successful, and it's almost like this person wants a handout. So yeah, there's someone wants to come back in and wants to talk, but you may have to like just be very stern and cut them out. But you guys, I'm going to leave that there. So if any of the messages that I channeled here in this session resonated, please feel free to leave me a like and give me a comment. Remember, the more you interact with me or any of your favorite readers, the more we're able to, you know, on a subconscious level, connect with your energy and pick up more on your energy in future readings. So I will leave that there. And if you are looking to book your own personal private reading with me, please feel free to reach out to me. I do offer private video uploads to this channel. They're completely like 100% private. You receive a private link, and the only person that could see it is you or anyone that you share your link with. And also, you can do a private video call with me via either FaceTime or Google Meeting or Zoom. But yeah, I will leave that there. And the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste. Oh, also you can do phone calls as well if you prefer. Some people prefer that as well. But that's what I have. And yeah, see you next time.